markets have gapped down massively onto support here, okay? And they have been trying to bounce, okay? They pushed and tested the 5-minute high. They have put in a secondary low, higher low, potentially push higher. So we should fade towards the moving averages. One way to play it is to buy the QQQ. Another way to play it is to short the VXX. As volatility spiked overnight. Sometimes markets get ahead of themselves. I'm waiting for Phyllis to do her trade, her big trade. Let's see what Facebook is doing. Guys, I mean, Facebook made an incredible run yesterday. It's right bordering at a trigger down. It's been up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. Had a spike in volume. It does need a trigger down. One of my favorite, JNUG, the JNUG trader. Okay, JNUG looks like it's attempting to spike up here. It broke the prior high, had a double bottom. It's into clear air. Really should get to 12 bucks. Guys, the VXX looks like a short. There it is, high, failure to make a new high. If you look at this on with the after hours, you can see it a little bit more clearly. If it breaks above those moving averages, you can the idea of shorting this. But it's kind of made a 100% retracement of the pre-market activity. All right, guys, so look at this as it goes down. This is a high, lower high. There is the lower high, and then there is the trigger on the short. Now, it needs to get down to that 2340 area. Let's see what the SPY is doing. Yeah, the SPY and the VIX sometimes get out of sync. Certainly doesn't look like a buy to me right now. It looks like the VIX is going down, but I just follow what the market is doing. And right now, the VIX is going down, but it should probably change in the next couple of minutes because it's out of sync with the index that it's tracking, or the volatility of the index that it's tracking. All right, so I'm out of the VIX short. Just covered it. Made some money on it. We'll see what happens after. The BAC, okay, made a beautiful break, new lows. Guys, BAC should really trend down to 1480. JP Morgan, okay, JP Morgan, also near the low of the day. It should put in a big bar at some point. Guys, the fact that the markets have not bounced is very bearish, right? So the markets have faded a little bit, but now look lower. I can't do anything until it justifies and gets out of that range. So all I'm doing is waiting and watching this to see which direction it goes. Let's see, Twitter. I still haven't gotten those account forms, Mike S. I'd love to get them in when I go into the office later today. I gotta do. You fax them? Because I never seen them. I don't see the fax. It goes right to the office. When did you do it? Okay, I'll ask them about that now. Okay, by the way, guys, the VIX went down further on my VIX short idea. I was not in it, though. I covered. There's too much indecision in the peanut gallery. Still made money. Wow, Twitter, a beautiful gap down and fade up. Guys, the VIX short looks like it's going to work. Coming into the moving averages, this was the target on it. If anybody's still short the VIX, I'd
if anybody bought the Twitter,
as it comes into the rising moving averages on the 5-minute. Hey guys, the VIX is now breaking the lows.
So if you bought 250 Twitter calls at 14 cents, you're up about 10 G's. What's up, Jason Ginn? Options trading, so much better. I want you all out. You triple your money, you sell it. I don't care if it goes to $30. You leave one contract on now. You just destroyed everything in sight. By the way, FEYE, I don't know if I might have mentioned it a couple of times. I'm in the stock right here.
Okay, guys, the VIX, the QQQ is now going up. Green. Okay, we broke out to the upside. Okay, we should continue to fade here. Definitely take some profits if you have them.
I got another one, SUNE. Oh, I'm sorry. I got three. My scanner just broke off the screen. I got too many to mention now. Oh, my Lord. I'll just stick with the FBYE. I don't know if anybody bought it, but I got $37 calls. I tried to get them, but I didn't get them. Anyway. Wow. Now, after the Twitter trade, people, come on. Bargain. FBYE? What? We're not going to make 100% on our money? What's wrong with this world? Hey, I'm sorry I suggested to sell some of the Fitbit. I didn't realize that it's going back to $50 and then to $100, then to $2. Oh, right. I forgot. I didn't read the rest of the memo. We're going to run it to $100! Then we're going to drop it to $2. Oh, I read it wrong. I thought it said it was going to $2. I didn't read the full... See, you always got to read the question in its entirety, Jason Ginn. And then make sure you read all the answers, because sometimes there's a trick question in there. You got to read A, B, C, and D, and then double check your answers. I didn't read the fine print. That Fitbit's going to go green and go up 9 more points today. I didn't even see that.
Okay, guys, so far the market's doing exactly like I thought it would do, which is exactly what this move is, which is that green move up. But we are getting close to here.
I'm getting calls now. Should I buy Twitter? Shh. Should you buy Twitter? Where were you 40 minutes ago, you idiot? You're so harsh, man. Oh, that BMY is looking pretty good. I hope you still got it. No, I don't. Jack off. Oh, here comes the rally of a century. Oh, did I mention if you're shorting stocks on a gap down this morning, you should have put a shut. Now if you didn't pull the trigger yet, oh, you should think about it. Oh. Come on, FEYE. We're not allowed to lose money today. It's going to be, we're going to go 1,000, we're going to 20 for 20.
Intraday highs. The VIX guy's going down. My great short on the VIX.
Yeah.
By the way, guys.
Yeah.
Do not listen to the peanut gallery. Sold that way too soon.
Guys, I'm going to just say this one more time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to say it.
I hear a whisper and I take my...
Your only trades.
I don't know. I haven't heard anybody else speak besides me today. I don't know if my speakers are working.
Somebody wake the joy up. I've been ripping winners for an hour now. He doesn't even hear me. Anyway, FEYE, another one, bitches. Oh, is that too harsh? Rick?
He's calling us bitches. I don't understand. Why has he got to be so tough on us? Why?
Shut up! Did I tell you when I'm in this mood, I never lose money? Ever. Ever! I'm the king of all media.
He thinks he's Howard Stern right now.
Anybody still got some Fitbit? I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I swear to God, I didn't read the bottom of the memo that said, oh, we're going to run it to 100, then we're going to drop it back down to $2. I didn't read that part of the memo. Anyway, if you bought some Fitbit options, you're up about 6,000%. How you like me now? By the way, FEYE couldn't break the half number. I just sold it. So, oh my Lord, Fitbit. And remember when I was talking about how you'll never be happy in the industry? There you go, Fitbit. Oh, remember when it went down 12 cents after we sold it? Yeah.
Guys, I just bought some VIX here. VX.
Don't.
Only because the market has gone into the area that it should start to retrace a little bit. So there's the initial fade. We're at 10:15, first reversal time. We're already up. Nice little chunk of change on this VIX, and I'm going to put my offer out to sell.
You're the greatest. We just made 300% on our money on Twitter. Who is this guy? I got sheetrock problems also. Be there in 6 minutes. Who? What? Tomorrow at 8. Tomorrow at 8 in the morning. Guys, I've been up since 7 in the morning. I'm already on my 9th cup of coffee, and my arms are ripping right now. You want to see my guns? I just did like 200 curls in each arm. I'm jacked. Taking steroids. I don't know, man. Steroids gets a bad rap. These are fun. Get all ripped up. Arrgh! get all angry. I don't even know what I'm angry about. It's great. I love it. None of you guys are, I don't think anybody's having as much fun as I am right now. Maybe Jeff Breakstone is. Because Jeff covered his UBXY calls at 35.33 yesterday. The studliest trade in the history of mankind. Short from 62.50, covers him at 35.33. Woof! Oh! Feel that trade. Jeff Breakstone is just, this guy is walking on a cloud right now. All right, kids, if you haven't been impressed yet, that was awesome. Twitter, FEYE, Fitbit could have been a lot better, obviously. Covering the cues right there at the open like a good trader should. And just let me remind you guys, let me remind you, if you're short the market the night before and the market opens down 65 points on the NASDAQ futures, you should cover. Even if it goes down more. It's a good idea at 9:30, as soon as the market opens, to get the hell out. And then you reevaluate. What's the worst thing that could happen? And the market will go down a little bit more and you could have made a little bit of money. 9 out of 10 times, people like me who took a shot yesterday and shorted some cues, I was ready to cover them at 7:30 this morning. So when they went down to 105.50, I'm thinking, oh man, good thing I didn't cover. Then they're at 105.25. I'm thinking, holy shit, this is awesome. Then they're at 105. I've already wanted to cover 50 cents ago. Why the hell wouldn't I cover it when they were at 105.10? Just remember, people, you buy gap downs, you sell gap ups. Most of the time, it's gonna work out for you. Yeah, baby. Listen, if we can have a week like we just did, even though we should have made about $250,000 today, but if you made $3 grand, that's pretty good too, I guess, you know? Especially if you guys were in a $5,000 account or a $10,000 account, you made 30% on your money this week. You know, obviously, you know, if you would have bought $40 calls when Fitbit was going green just now and you bought 100 calls, you'd be up 20 grand. You know, it's all relative, depending on how big of a... I try not to curse after 10:20. Depending on how big of a stick you carry, what kind of stick you can carry or swing, what kind of bat you got. You know what I'm trying to say there, right?
Adding to my VIX, guys. Adding to my VIX long.
Ooh, see, there's something that most people don't do. Add to a winner.
That's how you make money trading.
That's right. Because the thing is, what happens emotionally, ladies and gentlemen, is that when a stock goes against you, like the idiot that blew his account up, and I haven't mentioned him in a week because he's done. He's done. Remember the guy who told you? 3 for 86. 3 for 86. And he's still convinced he knows what he's doing. 3 out of 86 trades. We're good. We're good. I'm going to tell you something. You don't know what you're doing. 3 out of 86, you're a loser. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The percentages are way, I don't care. I don't care if you got it all figured out in your head, but 3 out of 86 trades, I don't care if you want to let them breathe. This guy's going to keep telling me about the...
See, if we would have just bought more Bristol Myers, it would have came back.
Oh, yeah, but what if it didn't, you idiot? The one trade. You also liked Express Scripts at 150. Come on. Anyway, yeah, so the bottom line is, this is one of those, look at Bristol Myers. This is just like rubbing salt in this guy's wounds. Oh my God, look at it go.
Guys, VIX looks like a 1, 2, 3 continuation to me. Up. I'll show you where it looks that way.
I've never...
1, 2, 3, maybe 1, 2, 3. It should get to that level. If it doesn't break, the only reason it wouldn't is because of this 5-minute setup.
Yes, hello, Bristol Myers. Did I pass you? No? Yeah, I went to go buy a pack of cigarettes. I'm only kidding. Bristol Myers. What? Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
All right, see ya. Bristol Myers. See ya. Bristol Myers. That's all I'm going to hear now for the next 6 months. Bristol Myers.
See, we could have done this, we could have done that.
Shut up. Because you were going to keep buying Bristol Myers all the way down, right? And hold it till today, right? That was your plan, right? Shut up. Shut up. The woulda, couldas, man, they'll drive you nuts. I'm telling you, Doug. I'm telling you, Mike. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Jason. I see Jason Gins in the room. Jay, you having fun yet? I know right now you're remodeling a Ferrari somewhere. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but we just had 3 trades where we made. The Twitter was a trade where we made, 100% of our money, but that wasn't good enough. If you would have held for 20 more minutes, you would have made 4 times your money in an hour. That's impressive. I know you fix up Ferraris and do all that kind of crazy stuff, but I don't know if you're making 4 times your money, and that was pretty nuts. 3.5 times your money. 5, nah, who knows? What was it? 50 or 14 cents. Sold some at 28 and 43. Wow. 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 Let's act with prudence. Dear Prudence. So anyway, what Mike DeGioia is doing, he's buying stuff when it's going his way, adding to a position because he feels confident that he's in a good position. The loser trader is the guy that keeps on buying on the way down, hoping and praying for a comeback, which sometimes does come, but quite often doesn't come. Or what's worse, Mike, Aunt Phyllis, Doug, John, Jay, Chad, Barter, Alberto. What's worse is when you call it, oh, now see, I lost my train of thought now. Oh, what's worse is that when they don't come back, you've just taken a small loss and you've made it into a 10 times the size loss. But what's worse is what happens when you dollar cost average. Oh wait, hang on. I gotta do some trades here. Hold on. I got scanners going off the board again. Hold on. Oh lordy. What's worse is what happens is if you dollar cost average, there's going to be a point where you run out of money, right? And then if it goes down just another couple of days or whatever, you have to sell it because you've got no money left and you get a margin call. Then it goes back up. So I'm telling you, for all the Bristol Myers there's the Walter Energies and the Alcoas and the US Steels how do those people feel? And I love Alcoa. Imagine I was buying from 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on. You think I'd still be in this thing? I would have taken a beat down.
But I thought you liked it.
Yeah, but there's a point where you got to give up. And it's usually right at that point where the stock turns around. That's why I'm loving Alcoa here, because everybody's giving up on this thing, and I just like it. Again, I'm up percentage-wise. It's an awesome trade already. So, by the way, it is worth sticking around today. It's only 10:30. We're having a lot of fun, and I know I'm on my 9th cup of coffee, and I'm going to start seeing blood soon. If this market goes green, we're going up 1,000 points into the close. I'm telling you. The short squeeze, like you've never seen before, will hit this market, and every short on earth will be scrambling, and then triggers will be triggered, tripwires, circuit breakers. They'll halt the market because it'll be going up so fast. What? If the UVXY goes negative, oh dear Lord, man, this market's going to be up the edge. Oh, you think $1 off the lows on the Qs is a lot? No. How about 5? How about when we go back to 108.70 today? Crush the shorts. Silly shorts. Doubting the government. Speaking of that, I better get the hell out of some. Do I have anything short right now? No. Oh, baby, here comes I don't want to miss the next leg up of the bull market. There it is. I can't even spit them out fast enough for you guys. I got too many stocks going green now. I don't even know what to choose. Shit. This is where I need an algo.
Guys, Facebook, Facebook has now hit gap fill. Okay, so Facebook probably is done with its gap move. So it gap faded, then it gap filled. Looks to me like the market might have, on the Qs, we're hitting into the declining 20 period moving average. We're not quite at the prior day's low. On the SPY, we hit into the declining 100 period moving average. And we're hitting into some more moving averages on the daily.
Oh, God, guys, I don't want to scare you or anything, but that psychopathic biotech stock, ITCI, it's on the verge of, it just hit me, and I know it's 3 points off the lows already, but please, for the love of God, watch this thing. You know, you got your sellers out of the way, your profit takers might be done. This thing goes green. I've only seen the stock for 2 days, but ITCI, if this thing goes green, I'll go ahead and say it puts on 4 points. You'll see this thing at $62 today. Keep an eye on that one. That would be ITCI. This is a thin stock, guys. This is a dangerous one. You don't want to trade it with too much size, but you got to be watching this thing. This is the kind of stock that, come on, you know, the thin stocks, when they go in your favor, obviously they're going to move pretty strongly. This thing goes green, oh baby, it's going to be a monster.
Guys, this is the most ridiculous one ever. Adobe, look at this stock today. Gap down, faded, filled the gap, ripped up, and then it's now going into what's almost like a late day continuation pattern. I mean, I would certainly, if anybody bought this, sell it here, but definitely a crazy one.
We already sold it.
Yeah, I missed it. I knew about it last night because they had earnings. I just wasn't paying attention. Doing my VIX thing today.
Earnings reversal, 1 for 1.
Yep.
All right, guys, take a look. ITCI. Oh, 58.81 was yesterday's high, so 58.62 would be the crossover, and then 59.23. This thing was actually higher in the pre-market today, so keep an eye on it. Again, it's a dangerous stock. It's not like an Adobe or a Twitter where you're risking 16 cents. This stock looks like you're risking $2, but it looks like something where you could risk 2 to make 10. Again, not my favorite kind of stock, this ITCI, but again, when something like this goes green, oh my God, the triggers and all the people, and again, when a $26 stock goes to 58 overnight, the shorters come out, everybody comes out looking to short the stock. So if it doesn't stay down, everybody who got short yesterday and this morning, they're going to immediately cover. And this thing, you know, could be one of these ones that go to $100. Who knows? I don't know what they do. Holy cow, what's going on out there, Brazil? So there you go. I mean, this is the perfect situation. This is a great situation. You made some money on all your trades. Now you're sitting back and you want to take a shot with 100 shares of ITCI if this thing starts going green. You know, if you're up $800 or $1,000 for the day and you lose 200, sucks percentage-wise, but you know, now that you're up money, this wouldn't be your first trade of the day. You don't want to trade thin stocks. You don't have too much familiarity. It's such a hard word to say. Familiar. Can't even get out of my mouth. Familiar. What's that other disease I can't pronounce? All right, I'm going to give up on that word. Familiarity? Is it familiarity? I don't know. BM to the freaking Y. I'm going to hear it all. I'm going to hear it my whole life now from this guy who blew his account up. He bought it at 60. I forced him to sell it at 59.50. I was like, why don't you just let it get down to, let's say, 56.50 and then buy it back then? You know what? At 56.50, he didn't like it anymore. He's like, no, you're right. This thing's going down. I'm like, no. This is where you buy it, you dummy. I was like, you wanted a cost average at 59.50 when you were only down 50 cents. But now when it's down 4 points, now you don't want to buy it? You're an idiot. And that's what happens in the stock market. The stock market, it's the only store that people go running out the door when they put sales on. If Best Buy sent you an email and said, everything in the store is 50% off, quick, run in, would you not go? The stock market's the only store people run from when everything goes on sale. It's insane. It's human nature. BM to the freaking Y, homeboy. BM to the mother freaking Y. I know, it's a shame every once in a while oh, not every once in a while, like almost every day you miss something. But yeah, that one hurts because we were emotionally involved. We were emotionally involved in Bristol Myers, and it's a shame because I just witnessed the downfall. I witnessed the downfall of a person's career. You understand? He had such high hopes and dreams and visions of grandeur, and it all went poof in 2 weeks, he's done. Bristol Myers pretty much sums up his entire sorry 2-week career. Sorry, it really was actually 2 months because we spent some time. But yeah, Bristol Myers just pretty much is a microcosm of everything you could do wrong in a trade. He liked it. He wanted a dollar cost average at the wrong price. But then when it got down to a really good price, that's when he didn't like it because he was so disgusted on the fact that he lost money on the trade. And I was like, listen, I just saved you $800. Why not buy it back now at this level? Hello, Frisco.
Oh, screw this, man.
Because people don't want to listen, Mike. And again, I'm not the greatest trader in the world. I would. Hey, hold on, I gotta go. I'll be right back. You know what also happens? You know, when a stock beats you up.
Kenny,
And,
just
yeah.
the market might be trickling down. It might be at this point right now that that we start to do this. So just be careful in case the market starts picking up in speed and velocity.
Except for Bristol Myers. Holy crap.
Look at this, guys. Does everybody see how we just broke that trend line? We broke the 5-minute trend line on the Qs.
I also love the fact that when stock goes your way, like a week and a half later, you immediately assume, yeah, I'd still be in this. Oh, this sickening diatribe that comes out of a losing trader's mouth. It's insanity because I've heard it all before. Because that's all I say to myself in my head. I know I am that guy. That's why he doesn't understand. When I was talking to him very roughly, you can't talk to me like this. Is how you talk to people? I'm like, I'm a reality check, friendo. That's why you hired me. You need somebody to tell you that you're an idiot. Clarifies, cuts through the bullshit. Freaking Bristol Myers, man. Even at 61.66, Mikey S. Look at the multi-year VWAP on Bristol Myers when that got back above it. This thing just rallied 7 points. Wow. And I never even seen this stock until he told me about it. Like, yeah, it's a good stock. Every time it dips, it comes back the next day. Until he bought it and it dipped 4 days in a row. Wow. Bristol Myers. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed one for you. Eli Lilly went negative. Wow. Listen, after the Twitter sell near the highs of the day, we should just pat ourselves on the back and say, hey, probably not going to find another trade like that. Look at that. I mean, that was awesome. Got in 27.30, 27.38, 27.41. You bought some 27.50 calls for 14 or 15 cents. You sold the stock at the high. You sold the options somewhere in the middle, some of them at the high. Woo, 0.43. Anybody got that trade off? Damn.
So guys, here are the markets rolling over. Okay, I would cover some if you shorted the Qs or bought the VIX. I'd sell some. Run some. I am going to do what I do best, which is leave. Okay, I'm gonna. Kenny, you know that's a. I have a few hundred shares of things, right? I put a stop on it and I leave, and then I check it at red lights as I drive someplace.
That's all right. Today, I mean,
the only way I.
We're gonna go sideways now. I don't know, or just Let's see. Let's go check some deviation bands.
On Friday, I've had a good week. I just want to leave. That's all I think about at this point.
Right.
Guys, I love you. I love everybody. You're all wonderful. You're the best trading room ever. Okay, guys, we had a wonderful trading week. If you're not a member and you're just another freeloader, God damn it, sign up already. Give me a call. I'll sign you up. Kenny, Parnass and I and everybody will teach you how to trade. This is the hardest way to make an easy living. We've been doing it somehow for many years. Kenny and I definitely have to be absolutely insane because we've been able to do this for so many years and somehow do it successfully. And Have a great weekend, everyone.